And welcome back, you beautiful people, to the Hives versus Zombies. Now, we have done a little bit of work in the time it took us to tidy this section up. So what I figured out is, well, why don't we just chuck in a few more organ incubators? Obviously, good thing. That means we can produce more of the fancy limbs nice and quickly. Hollowed this chamber out, ideally to try and draw the bugs into this area when the infestation comes. And we've got the flame turret, which is now finally loaded. We'll put that onto aim shot. So that shoots, hopefully triggers the barrels or the chem fuels. That all catches fire, everything dies. Bing bang bosh, nice and simple. Now we also have spare power to put in 3 more power cells. And then we also chucked in another 3 of these hyper density hydroponics. Well, we had the resources, so why not? And then, no, you're in there, so I can't click you. We also kicked out a couple more of those extra dexterous arms. So I think Terra's got 2 of them. So if we go over here, his manipulation is now 258%, which I'm not going to say is insane, but that's pretty insane. That is super good. Only issue we're running into now is we are not producing enough nutriamine. So hence why we have 2 fields. Okay. Hence why we have 2 fields. There we go. Producing it. So we've got 1 here. 1 there. And I guess, okay, 3 fields now producing it. We just need to get as much of this out as we can, or we're not going to be able to keep up with the supply. I think one of those can supply 1 of these. So it's not a great conversion rate, but it is something. So as we keep expanding that, that'll be fine. Also, the gardeners will get better. Then with the green farms and the other stuff, they're going to have better yields. We're just going to produce a whole bunch more of it within time. So that is all pretty gravy over there. And then with all of the chem fuel that we got from breaking down the bugs and selling off all of ye old insect jelly, we got a decent amount of money. I think we got about 10k in the end, and then plus the rest of the chem fuel. I think we got up to about 14,000. That has all gone. That has gone on the old power cells. That has gone on the old power cells. So yeah, take it as you will. I would call that as a victory. But now what we have started to be able to kick out is these tactical bionic eyes. Plus 50% to shooting accuracy, which is massive. Then minus 15% to aiming time, which is also great. Also gives you better night vision, melee dodge chance, melee hit chance. So yeah, just a awesome bit of kit. And is that a second one? Yeah. So we'll need to start obviously kicking those into people nice and soon. And I do believe one of the old princes is missing an eye. Yeah, right eye, get out. So which one are you? You're Beckus. So Beckus, mate, how would you fancy having 2 eyes put in? And also, because we've got the cloth coming in, we can now produce our own medicine. And then we're also producing some jelly chem fuel for that old gun down there. And then we're also making on these the MA AI chips, which is how we unlock like the fancier tech, I guess, later on. And also we need to start producing our own hyperweave. We definitely don't want that much. We'll do it for 31, we'll drop on floor, copy that, and then paste that into here. So yeah, we're producing quite a lot of things at the moment because we need a whole bunch of stuff. But details, we are getting somewhere. And actually, that being said, talking about getting somewhere, yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's do it. What we need here is we need high explosive rounds into yield both of those. And why is it whenever you want one of your colonists, they're always in the biosculptor? Man that. And Lander, you don't seem to be doing much. You man this. And I don't want you shooting over there, because you're shooting in the wrong place. I want you shooting this. We had it set up so they would aim for the mechanoids, but that's not really needed right now. We're going to take out this first cluster and then work on the centipedes in the back. Okay, fire away, lads. So let's see what we can do. Anticlimactic. Do you know what would be really cool? So we just downloaded the mod so we can make the anti-grain warheads. That would be so satisfying. So direct hit does a bunch of damage. But I don't think direct hits are something that we can rely on. All we need to do is just hit that. We are taking a few of the turrets down, a little bit of health, but not really enough to be justifying what we're spending on this. I mean, we've got the mines, so all it is to get it back, as it just takes more time. But would really like that taken out. Once that section's taken out, I think we might be in a situation where we can start forcing an issue across here. Maybe not, but possibly. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is actually a waste of time. Shame. Was expecting for a little bit more than that. Now, maybe 155mm might do a bit more. But, yeah, we've seen how well they shoot. They don't shoot very well. So we got incendiaries and we got our own EMPs. Anti-grains we don't have, madness we don't have, and we are shooting the high explosives. Shame. And stop forced attack. Cool. Cool. So trying a mixture of EMPs and incendiaries. And I am kind of hoping that this will eventually take out these centipedes. But it seems to be doing alright. I mean, not crazy well, because they're still here. And we must have fired probably like 50, maybe 60 shells into this. Not counting what we have done in the past as well. But theory is, we keep shelling them, they eventually die, and then if they eventually die, then we can go in and take out this defoliator. Not that the defoliator is a problem, just we don't want centipedes here, and they are also stopping us from being able to go out and start clearing the rest of the map. And there is a whole bunch of goodies on this map that, well, we kind of want. So yeah, ideally, we can go and get them nice and soon. We've also got most of the princes with the tactical eyes. Now, for their actual eyesight, it doesn't do a massive amount. But then, going back to what we're saying, plus 50% aiming accuracy, but then that's on 2 eyes, so it's plus 100%. Minus 30% aiming time, which is insane. 80% night vision. And then also gives you some very good melee buffs, which we will not say no to. And no, the guys are still going. But what's happening is we're going down, we're building ammo, and then dropping it back to these guys, which I find quite entertaining. And tell you what, let's change out to high explosives. That I know we do have plenty of. So that's through all of our EMPs, all of the incendiaries, and now it's high explosives. Now I'm not expecting high explosives to do actually anything to a centipede, but these centipedes are so low on health. And if we can get a cook-off onto these 12x64s, they are just going to start shooting off, and anything within a few tiles is going to be pretty much dead. And maybe we can take the defoliator out with it. But yeah, accuracy is not our friend at the moment. Do you know what? I think we call it there for the moment. That is more than enough shells going in, and I'm sure these guys want a rest. But we are moving in the right direction. Seems we're having a little bit more success this time around with the old mortars. And there is only 3 centipedes left. And yeah, that one's gone on to the old routine of carrying the ammo and trying to drop it off to the turrets. Which for us is actually kind of annoying, because what I was hoping is that once an incendiary shell came in, so say like here, even though it's only one thermo background, that can explode and kill off most of the rest of the mechanoids around this area. But details, that is not what's happening. This time it doesn't look like. But there isn't that much left. Still more than we can go out and take on, that is for sure. But seeing as the old mechanoids are causing us such an issue, thinking that we upgrade our weapon tech. So we're going through the pulse charge munitions, and then ideally we'll be able to start kicking out some of our own like pulse rifles and that. Now the pulse rifle itself isn't going to do too much against a centipede, but some of the, how would you describe it, larger versions should be able to do a pretty decent amount of damage. Now just seeing if there's anything else that we really need. Could go for healing potions, but I don't think that is going to save us. We don't need pulse charge defenses, but if we go there, no. It's kind of hoping it would unlock the pulse charge weapons, but we'll just go with the ammunition, and then hopefully from that we can get the weapons. And then that would be super useful for us, so we don't actually have to hide every time a centipede shows up. We still will have to hide, we'll have to take the fight smart, we can't take a centipede out in the open, but at least it will give us a little bit more killing power. We've got a lot of people, but not much killing power. This way, we have a lot of people with a lot of killing power. And once that's done, kick out as many of those rifles as we can, a nice and quick time, and then we are going to go after the ancient complex and hopefully get a bit more info on the old Dow caller. Unfortunately, we are running into a bug at the moment, so this charge driver hasn't been updated for Combat Extended. Not quite sure why. Normally the Rimworld stuff is all over it. So it says caliber charge shot, but then that's it. It's not giving any other information. And then yeah, it's basically just running as if it was in a standard Rimworld, which obviously not quite what we want. Now we can make the charge rifle, and the charge rifle is 6x24, so it's not a big cartridge, but if we make the concussion rounds, so 10 bullet damage, 2 bomb damage, well 2 explosive, and then 30mm of armor penetration, which means we will be able to go and hunt mechanoids. Or we can go ion, which would then like fry their brains and also give shock to people so it would stun them, which I think actually sounds like quite a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start kicking out charge rifles. Everyone gets a charge rifle. We'll make sure there's always safe boring storage in case we have a rainy day sometime. And then just start kicking out a bunch of the old 6x24 ion rounds. And how much are you? 8 plasteel, 6 steel and 8 components. Now they are not cheap. That's quite expensive. That's actually like silly expensive. But they are awesome. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And I guess we probably want, let's have 10,000 in storage. That seems like a lot, but 10,000 rounds will go super quickly if anything goes wrong and the production line stops. Cool, I am thinking that we're going to be on for a winner. Then we're just going to need to redo the loadouts. Loadouts are going to be simple. All we're going to do is change the main weapon and the ammo type. Nice and simples. A little while ago we did have this infested ship chunk crash, so I'm thinking we take this out. Okay, same bug as we had the other time, where no bugs come out, so we'll just run in with the swords and that will be dealt with in no time. Okay, a little bit of a shame. We could have done with there being bugs in there because, well, we are hurting for chem fuel at the moment. We are making our own, but it isn't the fastest process going, and even slower if you just end up suspending it. Funny that. So we'll put that in there, and I think this one will actually do to 500. So we've been selling it, and now we need it. We don't have any. Isn't that the way? But all things considered, we have had a bunch of time to make some more mortar shells. So let's start shelling ye old centipedes over here. Not too many of them left, so hopefully they go down, because I really want to have access to the map again. We've been like hidden in here for way too long. But yeah, super rate how quick mortars fire. Too used to the 155s, they just take forever to shoot. Devastating if they actually hit something, but firstly they never hit, so that's less than ideal as well. I think we go banging some incendiaries into that, mix up a little bit, so shooting one of each type. Something eventually's got to cause some damage. Come on, whenever you're ready, lads. Down to 13, that'll be nearly out. And they're down... Yeah. I think a couple more. If we actually hit them, then yeah, this is done. But no, that doesn't seem to be happening this time around. Sometimes you get really lucky with your mortar rounds, and then it's all gravy. But if it's not, then you just end up wasting a bunch of resources. And that is stuff that we could be using to make the charge rifles. Now, so far we got, I think it's one charge rifle out. Yeah, it's masterwork, so that's pretty decent. That is a good start. And that's the MOI chips. Now, we're using them to kick out some exosuits. And the exosuits allow us to carry more, give us more manipulation, and that sort of fun stuff. So not mad, they are good. But it does mean that we're kind of half bottlenecking once again. So actually, that all being said, why don't we just chuck down one more of these? We've also cancelled a bunch of the other bionics that we're making that we don't need. So hopefully with all this, things will go a little bit quicker. And then once we get those rifles, we're going to be in a super sweet situation. And still cannot find an attack landing right on top of the centipedes. Happy days, this could be actually really useful for us. And so it is the treaty coming in. Cool, well, they dealt with them. That means they're going to go down here and fight these turrets. So hopefully they'll clear this out. And then if they can clear that out for us, that means we can go back onto the map and strip everything down. We can get a whole bunch more resources as well. That's actually going to be awesome. This might work out super well for us. And okay, it looks like their Inferno turrets are out. Actually, that one looks like it's on. It just can't like get a target quick enough. Yeah, just fired up into the back. Cool, well this will be clear. Once that's clear, all we need to do is deal with these guys. And considering the way that they have to go is going to be through our kill zone, which is slightly improved. Got 2 more autocannons. So as they come through here, when they're forced across this section, those autocannons can rain fire down on them. But they can't shoot sideways. But it also means if they get hit by an explosive, only one of the turrets can be taken out. That's kind of the choice you got to make. Is can you shoot more things? Or if when one of the centipedes shows up, which it will, and shoots a further background, does all your stuff get wiped out? I'm going with ideally not wiped out. And also a couple of them have... Who's got it? There you go, there's one more here. And that's excellent quality. Cool, so that's one less that we need to make as well. Not mad. We're okay with this, and I'll tell you what we can do, because we believe in a friendly welcome. Just thinking, what do we have? We've got some more high explosives. So you guys, force target, smack bang into the middle. And then you guys are back up and start shelling once again. Yeah, I don't know why, I'm just really entertained in mortars in this playthrough. Just normally I don't really think too much about the mortars, but this time around they're just quite a lot of fun. And I think if you've got bionics on you as well, you reload a bit quicker. So yeah, these shells, just as soon as they start, they just come raining in so quick. Will we hit? Probably not. Oh no, that was a good hit. If those 2 rock faces weren't there, this would be a lot more efficient, because if they land a little bit shy or a little bit high, it'll be good. But still, first round, smack bang into the middle of them, we can't complain. That is going pretty good for us, and all it needs to do is soften them up. Anything on this last one? No. Cool. Don't need you guys there. And I guess we just hold off and see if they get through our defences. In the meantime of all that, there is no point letting them get into a good position. So we are going to go take this angle, because we do have a bunch coming down trying to sniff out this kill zone over here. So if we can go in, soften them up, that means there's less going to actually be coming into the base. These guys are around the corner on this side. Just got to keep an eye that flames don't start going off over here. Oh, it's just oh no, they got one of those shields. Be yeah, but we also have grenades. We can deal with that. Push in. Who's got the grenade? Oh yeah, you do. Man, we really need a grenade launcher for this. Okay, it's out anyway. Cool. Move back. Reline. Form across the wall. What's happening down here? Seem to be doing alright. They are somewhat tough because they are a compressed raid. So they're going to have like more Barnecks, better equipment, other stuff like that. But we just got a crazy amount of turrets. We're good. Okay, pull this way. They're hugging the cliff. Like this, we can catch them out in the open. Lung rot, mate, if you'd like to move sometime soon. Start pushing in. Let's drive them back. Yeah, but this is kind of the issue with the 5.56 and the 7.62s. They cannot get through power armor. It's just, they just don't have the armor penetration, which is why we're going to need more of these. So keep going on. Charge rifles, man. Charge rifles are going to be like the next, like, really, really important thing that we do. It's got a scatter charge. Looks like, yeah, we were right about that bug, so it's not going off. And that gives us... Also, that's like another 3, which is cool. Push it this way. Everyone's going into cover. We can drive these guys back. That's fine. What you got? A carbine. A legendary as well. Nice. Over here. And these guys are relentless. They should definitely be fleeing by now. Okay, let's actually check for bleed outs. 16 hours on one and 6 hours on who's that? Zhang Longer. Okay, buddy. You get back to the base. We'll send Dabu back with you so he can heal you up. We'll send Oya back as well to heal you up. And you had 17. We'll send you back. Cool. Well, they're now fleeing, so I guess... Well, we're done, aren't we? Right, let them go. We'll recover, regroup, lick our wounds. And then we've now got the map. So we are going to get so much stuff. It's going to be untrue. And we finished one, and straight away there is another. Psychic ship this time, so not too bad. And 14 centipedes, so the same amount of centipedes as last time. We got a better idea of how to deal with them. And it looks like that there is going to be an ancient danger as well. This could be going worse. Other than we do now have a solar flare, which is super annoying. Reject that. Because we had a bunch of neutral-airmine leaves about to grow. So that's 97%. And that's 93. Where's the other one? And that's 95. They take a long time to grow. But if the solar flare kicks in... Maybe... Come on, turn on quick. Come on. Sweet. Yeah, looks like we made it. Awesome. Yeah, so these run out of power. Your crops die in them like super quick. That's meant to be like their balancing thing. That kind of is the trade-off. If you run out of power, then these things kill your crops like instantly. But we made it, thankfully. And we need that neutral-airmine super bad because these things just eat through it. Absolutely eat through it super, super quick. So I think it is time to try out these charge rifles. See what they are capable of. Range isn't great. The range on our other guns was... Well, not all of them, but the LMGs was definitely better. And then obviously designated marksman rifles had seriously good range. But... they seem to be doing alright. This is only with like 4 hives as well. Normally we're going in with a lot more. But when they hit, those guys just drop. Yeah. I am liking this. This is looking really good for us. So we've got centipedes down there. Going and fighting them even with these guns would be suicide. Those heavy charge centipedes would just punch through our armour. The same as the thermobaric rounds. Would just absolutely shred us. We are kicking out a few of these 6x24 iron cartridges. So we're getting there slowly. but still taking a little while. All we need is 2 more rifles, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then once those 2 rifles are done, we are going to the ancient complex. I said we're doing this episode, and we are doing it. So it would seem that maybe the hives are a little bit heavier than I thought. So 131 kilos, 153, 141. Yeah, their armors are pretty heavy. And we are taking all of the rounds of, well, the new rounds that we've got. And then we're also taking the package survival meals as well. I think what we might need to do is we'll take 2,000 rounds of the 5.56, and that should be everyone loaded up. Oh, cool. The rotors start. Awesome, everyone should be in here pretty quick. And then once everyone is, we will land at the side of the map, and then we will go in and take that ancient complex for ourselves. And we're not going to leave anyone at the base this time, which means that if anyone tries to attack us, which they might, it's going to be a very small raid, and hopefully our turrets can deal with it. And custom sound effects. Fancy. That ain't half bad. Can we see you move across the map? Or have I just lost everyone? Please tell me that hasn't bugged. Ooh, ooh. A slight little panic on my half then. I thought we had just lost everyone. That would have sucked. So bad. Okay. We'll keep the queen with us, because at least that way we know she is going to be somewhat safe. And let's get a little survey. I think we just come through the top here, claim this door, and then we just walk on through. Not sure of those 4 only selected, but details. Queen can stay to the back. I don't think she's actually got many barnacks. No, we didn't actually give her any barnacks. Oh yeah, that was because we were worried about, like, if anything went wrong. No, actually, let's stay in close. Best we can do against that centipede is stay right in its face so it can't actually do anything. Okay, Lander, you're not going to be able to do anything. Krunk, Shaft, you might be able to. Terra, you come down here. You change out to your sword. Oh yeah, you get out of there, bud. That ain't a place for you. And you run in and you punch that thing to death. 10 hours. What'd you get hit by? Cypher. Okay, so just run out there. This one might actually be a little bit more dangerous than the last one we're in. So you're off there. How long have you got? You got 10 hours, I think. Oh yeah, you're with him as well. And we'll keep going. That grown mega cricket. Bunch of different bugs. Cool. Interesting. Got tagged in the back. Not a big deal. Bugs we can deal with. Bugs aren't an issue. Centipedes might be a bit of an issue. Get around the corner, buddy. Queen out the way. What armor is that? That looks super cool. Is that protector? Yeah, protectorate armor. Okay, you're going to rest in. Oh yeah, you're over there. I'm going to need to pull you this way. Right. It looks like they're going to be pushing through to try to get round behind us. So I think from that, we just gunline across here. They'd have to come out single file. Yeah. And we're quicker than them. Oh, if we get lucky that guy will drop his low shield, then we jump into that low shield and use it against them. Oh no, wait, we got EMP rounds. Yeah, we just shredded that. Okay, this isn't how I want to take this fight. Their guns can punch straight through our kit. We've got decent kit, but it's not amazing. But able to deal with power armor now, which I'll take. 1 condition, 2 conditions. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, they're suppressed, so they're not going anywhere. You guys do what you want to do. Just hitting the guy when he's down. Okay, you come this side, you should have a shot. Oh, we've got more people piling through. Oh, not a good day to be you, mate. Not a good day at all. Right, let's carry on. Okay, I take it that's the terminal. Oh yeah, hack the terminal, mate. Just realised Oya's tending at the moment, so he's going to be sweet all use. So the Queen will go in, hack this terminal, and I hope that this is the only one that we need. And we'll start getting in some sort of defensive position for when inevitably something comes out the woodwork to attack us. And that being said, we could go and smash the skulls off these guys. And then if we do that, we can take the bodies back with us. Mind you, we haven't got much storage space. And then we could be able to break down the armor. Okay, 1 of 5. Back, 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 back. And out the way of the door, because the explosive, if it goes through, can follow the door line. I don't like this. No, that's fine. We are immune to smoke, if I'm not mistaken. So that's fine. Any of you guys able to hack? Yeah. Cool, well that group's doing that. You can come down here. And move back before they wake up. Okay, what's that like? Titanpede, Giga Scorpion, Vat-grown Mega Spider. If we want to get sneaky, we could take that door. No. Open this door. You are going to go on run and gun off, and where's hold fire? Fire at will. Cool. You're coming across here, Joan Longer, and you're opening this door here. Cool, into here. I think this is where we're going to need to make a stand. I doubt they're going to be able to get across the top of that. And we do have a bunch of the heavy charge guns. Well, not heavy charge guns, but just charge rifles. Okay, I think we're making pretty light work of that. Okay, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you are not going to be able to fight a Vat-grown Titan beetle in close combat. That is not giving you enough experience here. Okay, back out to your sword. Ooh, no, there's a queen there. Where did she come from? Queens are super duper duper crazy tough. Okay, you guys check this room. I don't want anything coming in behind us if we end up fighting that queen. And then with our queen we go here. Okay, you guys check this room. Sweet. Lander, you're onto this. Or he's being burnt by superheated air. Why? Why would you go in there? The room's literally on fire. Okay, 3 of 5, and that'll be 4 of 5. Let's go pick a fight with the queen, whilst we have some numbers. Move this side, that way down to there. You mesh, pull back, mate. If we just kite her apart. Yeah. Happy days. Right. Not too bad so far. But then, to be fair, if we're taking it from the standard of how we done last time, yeah, not high standards at all. Okay, that's going to go yeety. So we're going to need to go around this way now. Okay, that should be the last terminal. Sweet. Beckus, you're up, mate. And then, trying to think, maybe we put a stockpile zone down here. And then allow all on map And we should be able to get some half decent loot out of this. And then also people can start tending and sorting to themselves. I don't think anyone's bleeding out. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what, that went pretty good. Basically, all that's happening is everyone keeps trying to go into this burning area. We've closed all the doors, but they keep finding new routes all of the time, which is obviously less than ideal. What we're going to do in the meantime is chuck down a bunch more sleeping spots. That should cover just about everyone. I'll put them onto medical, and I think we'll just get most people to drop their medical supplies. It's not going to be super important. We've got plenty back at the base, so anything we don't take with us, we can always grab some more. And that should get everyone semi-healed up, and then hopefully we just strip what's on this map, because there's a bunch of gold, and it looks like there's some other nice interesting things as well. Yeah, really not a massive amount we're going to be able to take. We can get all the corners back, most of our supplies, and then we come out with like an extra 115 plasteel, and then a bunch of the insect corpses. Just because we want those insect corpses, because we are going to be able to turn them into chem fuel. And a bunch of people are starting to spawn back as zombies. Ah, that's fine. Zombies aren't a massive threat once we've got these pulse rifles. Okay, and with that, I think we need to bring the episode to the end. And we have achieved a massive amount in this episode. So I'm actually super happy with that. So, with that, we're bringing it to the end, like I said. Thank you very much for watching. All your likes, comments, sub support have been amazing. I've been Konzi, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.